when people vote in an election, they will not vote on any other issue apart from what you will do for them. They will not vote on the basis of what you deny. They will vote on the basis of what you will do for them and for the country, not on the basis of what you will deny. So, a few points to start with. Number one, is Arvind Kejriwal denying personal responsibility and shifting it to everyone else in his party? Number two, has he said, as the ED claims, that it is Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj who decided how the money would be spent for the Goa elections? Number three, were Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj in touch with Vijay Nair on the spending of 45 to 100 crores or 200 crores in the Goa elections? Four, is the argument therefore that while there was a scam, Arvind Kejriwal is not personally responsible, everyone else in his party is? Five, is it true that no court has overturned the tax demand against the Congress party? Six, in saying in court that they will not take coercive steps against the Congress to get the 3,500 crores due to income tax before the elections, has the government killed the misuse of agencies argument? Seven, beyond curiosity, why is there no outpouring of sympathy for the opposition? Eight, less than 3 weeks to go for the elections. What exactly is the opposition's card this time? What is it standing for? What is it saying that it will do for you? They keep saying we are not corrupt, we have not taken 200 crores, we have not stolen 3,500 crores from the income tax authority. Those are mere denials. And people are sick and tired of denials. People want to know what you are going to do for them. Therefore, number 9, here is my view. Crying that we are not corrupt is not an election card. It can be a subject of debate on my program. It can be a subject of debate in drawing rooms, but it's not an election card. And finally, therefore, I come back to the original point, number 10. When people vote, when you vote, you will vote on the basis of what these parties or candidates will do for you and for the country. You will not vote on whether or not somebody says that they are not corrupt. So far, I still do not know what the India Alliance says it will be doing for the country. Beyond things like the caste census, there is nothing concrete on what they will do. There is only what they will deny. And denials are not the basis on which anybody, including you and I, are going to vote. Debate 1 tonight. 19 days from voting, we still don't know what the INDI stands for. Debate number 2 this evening, the Kachatibu debate, ladies and gentlemen. It's a huge showdown. The Prime Minister has taken a very strong position on this. The larger picture on what it means about parties who are willing to open up issues of territorial sovereignty as subject of debate and parceling off parts of our nation's land to other countries. That's a big, potent debate that will go beyond Tamil Nadu. And here are the headlines this Monday evening on the debate tonight. Under the scanner for liquorgate kickbacks, Arvind Kejriwal sent to 14-day judicial custody, lodged in Tihar jail now. Enforcement Directorate tells the court that Arvind Kejriwal has named Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj on the Vijay Nair controversial question.
In 1974, India and Sri Lanka, in June 1974, concluded an agreement where they drew their maritime boundary. And in drawing the maritime boundary, Kachatibu was put on the Sri Lankan side of the boundary.
The centre ups the ante as the RTI reveals that the Congress party gave away key island Kachatibu to Sri Lanka. Cornered by facts, the Congress and DMK now question the timing, call it a diversionary tactic. Big political face-off over the UCC and Assam. Himanta fires marry again before rollout jibe. AIUDF chief hits back. I know stopping the Gyanvapi prayers as the Supreme Court refuses to stay the Allahabad High Court orders. Ladies and gentlemen, in less than 3 weeks, the first phase of the elections will be over. 19 days. The BJP is tweaking to improve its already very efficient election machinery, while the INDI alliance, the opposition, after months of bickering over seat sharing, finally came together yesterday in a rally to back Kejriwal, who has today been sent to 14 days in custody, and who, according to the ED, has named his top lieutenants who are still not in jail. They say that he's named Atishi, he's named Saurabh Bhardwaj. Now, with two of the most prominent parties under the ED and income tax lens, how does it bode for the alliance? After all, we are only 19 days away. Let's debate.
नेताओं को जेल में डाला जाता है।
आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता से आपको घबराहट किस बात की है?
A fractured India alliance comes together. Divided by seat share, united by jailed Kejriwal.
ये इंडिया गठबंधन जो बना देश के रक्षा के लिए, लोगों के रक्षा के लिए, किसी एक व्यक्ति के लिए नहीं है, या सिर्फ आज एक केजरीवाल जी के लिए नहीं है, या हेमंत के लिए नहीं है, ये 140 करोड़ जनता की रक्षा के लिए हम कर रहे हैं।
Opposition accusing the government of misusing agencies.
जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार तानाशाही पर उतारू है, पूरा देश आज इस रामलीला मैदान से इस तानाशाही को हटाने के लिए, लोकतंत्र को बचाने के लिए एकजुट हो रहा है।
विपक्षी जनता सब एक होकर इधर आई है। अब लड़ाई भाजपा बनाम भारत हो गई है, इंडिया हो गई है। अब परिवर्तन होना चाहिए, तानाशाह सरकार जाना चाहिए।
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की गिरफ्तारी, हेमंत सोरेन की गिरफ्तारी, ईडी, सीबीआई, आईटी का इस्तेमाल, ये सब बिल्कुल स्पष्ट होता है कि ये सरकार किसी भी हालत में खुद ही अपने ऊपर आत्मविश्वास नहीं रखते हैं कि वो कितने वोट ले पाएंगे।
बीजेपी की चिंता ये है कि वो जा रही है, और आज की खबर तो आप जानते होंगे ना, हम लोग दिल्ली आ रहे हैं, प्रधानमंत्री दिल्ली से बाहर जा रहे हैं, तो सोचिए वो पहले से ही तय हो रखा है कि दिल्ली कौन आ रहा है, दिल्ली से बाहर कौन जा रहा है।
The BJP hitting back, saying there is enough proof.
श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के समर्थन में भ्रष्टाचार के पुराने आरोपियों और पुराने गुनाहों में आबद्ध रहे तमाम राजनीतिक दलों ने उनका समर्थन किया था, परंतु आज न्यायालय ने जो निर्णय सुनाया है वो तथ्यात्मक आधार पर है। तथ्यात्मक आधार पर दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को 15 दिन की न्यायिक हिरासत में भेजा गया है।
Even claiming that the elections are fixed and that India would burn.
तो ये कैसा चुनाव हो रहा है? नेताओं को धमकाया जाता है, पैसे देकर सरकारों को गिराया जाता है, नेताओं को जेल में डाला जाता है। ये पूरी की पूरी मैच फिक्सिंग करने की कोशिश की जा रही है। जिस दिन ये संविधान खत्म हो गया, उस दिन ये हिंदुस्तान नहीं बचेगा।
With a quick rebuttal and sharp from the government.
जो I full stop N full stop D full stop I full stop A अलायंस की एक मीटिंग हुई रामलीला मैदान में, उसके दौरान श्री राहुल गांधी जी ने कई ऐसी बातें की जो अपने आप में बहुत ऑब्जेक्शनेबल है। हमने इलेक्शन कमीशन के सामने ये बात रखी और हमने उनसे कहा कि ये नोटिस वाली बात नहीं है, इस पे तो अब सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
With the Lok Sabha polls just touching distance away, two of the most prominent political parties in the alliance are in complete disarray. And the entire alliance is also not coming across as a cohesive force. Is yesterday's protest the last hurrah for the India alliance? Let's debate.
I'd like to welcome Ajay Alok and Abhijit Iyer Mitra, who have a anti-India alliance position, I presume, on the debate. We have Romesh Sabharwal, very senior Congress leader, member of the All India Congress Committee. We have Reena Gupta, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. We have Shri Abbas Haider, national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, and Piyush Joshi, who is generally pro-AAP. Reena, I'll start with you. There is this very alarming statement made by the Enforcement Directorate today before the Honorable Courts, that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has said that he did not know anything about where the money for the Goa elections was being used from. He has named Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj. And he has said that Vijay Nair particularly, who was spending the money and managing the money, was reporting to Atishi, who was in charge of the Goa campaign. And that along with Atishi is to report to Saurabh Bhardwaj. Now, if this is true, then Mr. Kejriwal has thrown everyone on Atishi and Mr. Bhardwaj under the bus, which is not what leaders should do. Leaders should take responsibility for things. But in this case, this has been the characteristic. Satyendra Jain under the bus, Manish Sisodia under the bus, right? Sanjay Singh under the bus. Now, if Atishi also goes under the bus, and then Saurabh Bhardwaj goes under the bus, and Kailash Gehlot goes under the bus, then everybody except Kejriwal will be under the bus. What is this strategy, please? And by the way, I also want to explain my top hashtag. I'm saying do, don't deny, because I believe that before an election, 19 days, you have to tell people what you will do for them. You can't keep saying, I am not corrupt. I am not corrupt is not an election card. Yes, please, Atish.
Arnab, yesterday,
sorry, not Atishi. Yes, please.
there was a very
Reena.
successful rally. जी अर्नब, कल एक बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक, बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल रैली हुई रामलीला ग्राउंड में, जहां लाखों लोग आए और उन लाखों लोगों ने मोदी जी की तानाशाही के खिलाफ आवाज उठाई। जाहिर सी बात है, उसके बाद पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी रैटल्ड हो गई। वहीं दूसरी ओर दिल्ली से 100 किलोमीटर दूर मोदी जी मेरठ में अपनी रैली कर रहे थे। मैंने सुना है वहां पे कुर्सियां खाली थी, कुर्सियां भर नहीं पाई। सो दे आर यूजिंग देयर फेवरेट एक्सटॉर्शन डिपार्टमेंट aka ED to plant these stories. Secondly, the statement which the ED has put out today has already been recorded 2 years ago, that Vijay Nair used to report to Atishi and Saurabh. So there is nothing new except for the fact that they are trying to sensationalize. Nothing else, Arnab. They cannot imagine how such a huge crowd was there in Ramlila ground yesterday, how the opposition is all united. We put out a manifesto yesterday of what we are going to give to the people of this country if the India Alliance government is formed. However, Arnab, the question that one needs to ask Bharatiya Janata Party is that will they agree that they will refund all the unconstitutional and illegal money of the electoral bonds to the people of this country? Will they agree that the 41 companies that were threatened and raided by ED and CBI, who have given 2,741 crores of illicit donation to Bharatiya Janata Party, that money will be given to the people of this country? Thirdly, all the people that they used to call corrupt, Arnab, not me, सारे लोग जिनको ये भ्रष्टाचारी बोलते थे, चाहे वो अशोक चौहान हो, चाहे वो छगन भुजबल हो, चाहे वो हेमंत बिश्वा शर्मा हो,
same old record going on and on
वो
and on.
सारे लोग उनको कैसे सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया?
All right. Okay, now, may I, Reena, interrupt you here? I need to allow a response. See, listen, what I am going to do is, I'm not going to repeat my question. I'm going to ask the viewers. Viewers, my question was simply whether it is true that Arvind Kejriwal has named Atishi and Saurabh Bhardwaj, to which Reena Gupta said this is an old statement. However, It is not an old statement from Kejriwal's mouth. The additional Solicitor General has said, not claimed, that Kejriwal has said this in the course of his interrogation, which is totally different from saying it's an old statement. I would like Ajay Alok, 19 days to go before the election. And the big issue seems to be that if you are so confident of winning this in a sweeping manner, why are you going after these parties individually? Why are you filing so many cases? If you are going to win, why don't you go with a positive agenda? Say we will transform, say that we will implement Uniform Civil Code within 2 months or 3 months. Then I have something to look forward to. See, I am a big supporter of Uniform Civil Code. Or there'll be others like me. Why don't you go with a positive agenda instead of making this the agenda? Willy-nilly, with the number of cases that you are filing, are you making this the agenda? And is that a good thing? Ajay.
Arnab, you are just refuting the Aam Aadmi Party, Arajak Party spokesperson right on your show. Just now she said that the case was filed way back in 2021. Where is the case that's being filed now? And does moral code of conduct applies on ED? And does moral code applies on controlling crime? No, it does not. The law of the land takes its own course, whether election or no election. So let the agencies do their job. Now, see, you asked the question, what they wanted to say before election. Well, they had to say a lot of things. Firstly, the contradiction. Before the rally started, Congress raised the question, please remove Arvind Kejriwal's picture. Look at the Kharge statement. We are not here to protect Soren. We are not here to protect Arvind Kejriwal, right in front of the wives of Hemant Soren and Arvind Kejriwal. Then comes the contradiction, 5 guarantees from Sunita Kejriwal, 5 guarantees from Priyanka. So there's a full of contradiction. And what they wanted to showcase, I'll give you a classical example. Who were there on the stage? Focusing, the focus. Wife of Rajiv Gandhi, number 1. Wife of Arvind Kejriwal, number 2. Wife of Sonia Gandhi, number 3. Now comes son. Who was the son? Famous sons. Son of Rajiv Gandhi, number 1. Son of Lalu Yadav, number 2. Son of Mulayam Singh Yadav, number 3. Son of Karunanidhi, number 4. Son of Farooq Abdullah, number 3. Son of Sheikh Abdullah, number 5. Yeah. I mean, the list of Parivarwad showcasing yourself. That here we are. And what they are accused of? What they are accused of? They are accused of corruption. And most of them are on bail. So they had to showcase, look, we have to protect this thing. You want this country to survive. Without the corruption, the country cannot survive. Without these families, countries cannot survive. So this thing they
was
have to
Praful Patel not accused of corruption till recently? Was Praful Patel not accused of corruption?
Total number.
Was Ashok Chavan not accused of corruption? Did you close the case on Praful Patel within days of sorting out the alliance with the NCP?
Let me complete. No, let me complete. I'll answer every one of the questions. I'm really enjoying this debate. Let me complete. The total permission was taken for 30,000 and she is claiming lakhs. Number 1. Ashok Chavan is a Rajya Sabha member. Okay. There is nothing to hide. Praful Patel, the CBI had given a closure report. Praful Patel in a conclave claimed that he was not even named in the FIR. Go and check it from the record. It's all out in the public domain. What about Kejriwal?
I'll tell you one thing.
What about Kaptiwal?
I'll tell you one thing.
Kaptiwal ne to
What about us? What about the people?
What about the citizens?
Not a single penny has been collected.
Sir, I'm asking you.
What?
I'm asking you. I'm asking one minute. Just one. Can I talk to you viewers for a minute? Reena and Ajay, I'm getting a little lost in this and I need to put my point of view across. Reena, can I take 5 seconds, please? Please, you will like the question I asked. For the first time ever, you will like the question I asked. 1 second. I'm asking a question. Neither pro BJP, pro AAP or pro Congress. I am asking a simple question. I look forward to casting my vote. I'm excited. I'm not a first-time voter, but I go with the excitement of a first-time voter every time.
Cast your vote for the family
and corruption. Comes every 5 years, Abhijit. And so you leave it to me who I'll cast my vote for, but I'll tell you one thing, Ajay. I am not liking this anymore.
Arnab,
Every
I
day,
hope
the
you vote
only
to
issue
Delhi.
is, are you corrupt? 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 Are you not
Arnab, I
corrupt?
hope
Are you
you
corrupt?
moved your
Are you
vote to
corrupt? Were you
Delhi.
corrupt? Were you corrupt? Are you corrupt? Will you be corrupt in the future? Can you be corrupt in the past? Are there others who are corrupt with you? Were you corrupt? Is there an investigation against you? ED, CBI, CBI, ED, CBI, ED. This has been going on for the longest time. And I'm asking tonight, Abhijit, what the hell is going on in my country? I want to know what you're going to give me. The focus goes away from the people. The focus, I'm not saying this is unimportant, but I want to know what I'm getting in terms of national security, economy. I need to know what I'm getting in terms of middle class benefits. As an honest tax-paying citizen, what do I get in turn? Do our children who are passing out from college, postgraduate, get differential opportunities? Is the UPSC the only way to serve the nation? I need to know other things than this. And I want Abhijit to express that, because I'm not liking this. I find this boring, boring beyond a point of time. Abhijit, what do you think? Is it not boring? Is this the only issue before the country?
Arnab, I find it quite entertaining, but there's a general rule in economics that the higher the per capita income goes, the less the corruption that happens. There's a point where it spurts and then it comes under control. It's a normal law of economics. I think what you're seeing is basically those corrective mechanisms. This is one-sided, sure, of course. People who join the BJP then don't get prosecuted. When the Congress comes to power, or the India Alliance comes to power, as it may be, they'll go around prosecuting everybody else on the other side. So it kind of balances itself out. But there are some things that need to be corrected out here. First is, there's lakhs of people turning up. Literally every journalist I've spoken to says about 10,000 came. The police had given permission for 20. They were estimating 30, 10 came. And, a lot of people I was speaking to that were saying that it was the Congress that did most of the mobilization on the ground. And they were quite upset that SP and AAP didn't pull their convening power for that rally. Second, you asked about the timing. The timing's very important, you see. Why did it happen just now? Vijay Nair turns approver in September. And the first summons goes out in October. It is based on Vijay Nair that these summons have gone out. The second is, why was Kejriwal arrested at that particular point of time? See, he went on getting summons. They technically had the right to arrest him after the third summons. Why did it go on for so long? Because he precipitated the action. He went and sought protection from the court, and the court said no protection. At that point, the court, the ED is like, wow, we don't even have to appeal this in court anymore. We can just go get him. So there is a whole set of actions here that have been precipitated by actions, misactions, whatever from either side. But this is just Indian politics being Indian politics. As for your point, Arnab, which is very important, is what am I getting? I'm seeing a lot of people going to jail, and I don't like this idea of jailing people without conviction. I don't think it should happen. Well, the manifestos haven't been released yet. I guess when the manifestos get released in a week, 2 weeks, whenever, then we'll know what we're getting in the third term.
Arnab, can I get my 10 seconds?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the manifestos have become par for the course. I think the focus is on this. I think the manifestos are not subjects of political debate.
To disagree with you slightly, I also thought that. I thought Article 370 nahi hoga, Ram Mandir nahi hoga, they were. And these are core BJP election promises. They happened. They actually happened in the last term. The privatization of Air India happened in the last term.
But should that not be the subject of political debate and focus before a national
Can I get my 10 seconds?
Is it the focus?
I agree,
don't think it is.
But is it
just
are we to tell the government how to run an election?
I also feel what happens is nobody is to tell any party on how to run an election campaign. But Romesh Sabharwal, your heart is not willing to support the Aam Aadmi Party. You are going through the motions here because you have some kind of a political arrangement with them. You know that the Congress voter will not vote for the Aam Aadmi Party. Let me predict to you, your vote will not transfer. Their vote may transfer to you. Your vote will not transfer to them because the Congress voter is basically an anti-AAP voter. Even you will not vote for the Aam Aadmi Party because you are against them. Now, in any case, in any case out here. So, you keep saying we have not stolen money from the income tax department. 3,500 crore rupees are due to you. You can't, no, you sir, one minute. Before saying that why am I getting the notice now, can you please tell us why you didn't pay 3,500 crores of tax?
This is the time of the election.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why didn't you pay the tax?
You give me a chance to speak.
Should I open the lines? Do you want to get a sense of whether people support?
No, let me speak for 2 minutes. We are in the mid of election. Code of Conduct has already declared. The candidates have filed the nominations. So political parties are organizing. We are all gear up, you know.
Yeah.
On one side, there is a totally लोकतंत्र को बचाना, डेमोक्रेसी को सेव करना इज एजेंडा.
क्या डेमोक्रेसी को सेव करना? टैक्स नहीं देके डेमोक्रेसी बचाएंगे.
ये कोई टाइम है. This is not the time.
क्या टाइम होता है?
Why the income tax department was sleeping from last so many years?
Who says they were sleeping?
Why they were sleeping?
You're 1 minute. Who said they were sleeping? Sir, the income tax. Why they were sleeping against
Kejriwal? He has done some crime.
Because you didn't pay the tax. Did you pay the tax? I mean, between the assessment years 2014-15 and 2016-17, 1,745 crores. 1,725 crores, sir. 1,725 crores.
Arrest political leaders.
Where is the harassment?
This is very wrong.
You have not paid the tax.
Very wrong trend. Why? India has started. This is like a Pakistan. We are making a Pakistan. We are making undemocratic country.
Sir,
this is wrong, sir. During election period, I appeal to Supreme Court through your channel, to Election Commission. Please intervene. Stop all this harassment to all the political parties. Whether we are A, whether we are B, whether we are C.
झूठ बोल रहे हैं आप. झूठ बोल रहे हैं. You are lying, sir. Your lawyer in the court. I'll get Ajay to respond to you, not me to respond.
So your
lawyer.
We never did.
So what is the time?
We never did.
What is the time?
We never did. This is wrong. This is wrong tradition we are starting.
What did you not do with the BJP?
We never did all this. During elections
maybe they paid their taxes.
Sir,
you tell Ajay, you don't pay the taxes. Now you say the timing is wrong. The income tax
never
department.
did. Why they were sleeping?
Who's sleeping?
Why income tax department? Why they have no seized our accounts
Ajay Alok will respond to you.
Why they have no
Ajay Alok will respond to you. So Ajay, Congress and BJP right now.
They did business.
50-50, please.
Okay, political parties.
Let us come on electoral bonds then also. Why we are silent on electoral bonds?
They did pay some. They did pay 90 crores to buy National Herald. Number one. Number two, political parties don't accept cash beyond 20,000. They accepted 626 crores. Receipts are there. Income tax has shown that they have received cash from Kamal Nath and for that to everyone to see. Now you do business, you do all kinds of illegal transactions, you start getting notices, you don't pay your taxes, and then you say this is the time. Okay, today income tax has given you a relief also. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, your lawyer has thanked the government and income tax. It's gracious. We appreciate this gesture. Come on, the next date, pay by then.
Don't make it Pakistan.
Pay by then. You're a dutiful habitual offender.
Will not allow.
Your guys are habitual offender because you think it's your right. Don't shout. Don't shout by what Pakistan. So obsessed with Pakistan all the time.
You are dividing.
All the time obsessed with Pakistan. Go to Pakistan and say, help us in throwing our Modi out. You are obsessed with Pakistan. Your debate does not deal with Pakistan. Still also you are doing a politics. Go to Pakistan and ask Manishankar, please help us oust Modi. Pakistan will help you. Pakistan will pay your taxes. Who's paying for your TV ads now? If your accounts are full, who's paying for your TV ads?
We never did with you people.
अब आपको भाषा नहीं रही तो हिंदी में आ गए. हमें डूब मरना चाहिए. डूब आपको मरना चाहिए. 70 साल तक इस देश को बर्बाद कर दिया ऊपर से नीचे तक. पैर से लेकर नाखून तक बेच दिया. पठान बेच दिया. डूब हमें मरना चाहिए. परिवारवादी भ्रष्टाचारियों की जमात उसके लीडर डूब हमें मरना चाहिए. शर्म आनी चाहिए.
10 साल के बाद
शर्म कहां से आएगी कांग्रेस?
10 साल के बाद.
अरे कैंडिडेट्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं आपको. Think of your fate. You are not finding candidates in UP, Bihar, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh. You are not finding candidates.
Just one.
Ramesh
Sabharwal. Ramesh Sabharwal.
Who is Ranjit Singh?
Arnab,
who is some water? Who is Ashok Tawar?
पानी दीजिए इनको.
Who is Rahul Ranjit Singh?
पानी दीजिए.
Who is Ranjit Singh Madur in Delhi? They are all congressmen. You people are taking.
पानी दीजिए. BP बढ़ गया इनका.
By ED. You people have no candidates.
Sir, nobody is no. So one minute, Ramesh, one minute. First of all, पानी पी लीजिए. भावुक मत होइए. 1 minute, just 1 minute. 1 minute. ये डेमोक्रेसी बचाओ, टैक्स का पैसा खाओ. आर्गुमेंट विल नॉट वर्क. आपने टैक्स का पैसा खाया. आपने डेमोक्रेसी बचाने के लिए नहीं खाया. and you need to understand that आपके पार्टी ने हवाला transactions भी किया है. हवाला transactions लोकतंत्र को बचाने के लिए नहीं की जाती है. I do understand this, but I
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इनको थप्पड़ मारा है. उधर रिजाइन कर देना चाहिए था प्राइम मिनिस्टर को.
No, समाजवादी पार्टी को मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, अब्बास हैदर, see what this debate is about. 19 days, do you realize 19 days, 19 दिन में लोग वोट करेंगे. I still, on one side, you know what Narendra Modi stands for. आप कुछ भी बोलो, what does BJP stand for? Hindutva, right-wing politics, conservative pro-market economics, right? Massive infrastructure investment. Okay, very hard position versus Pakistan, surgical strikes, aggressive foreign policy, and a clear leadership.
They are following Pakistan policies.
My point is, I know what BJP stands for. Now, I want to know, Abbas Haider, what do you stand for beyond caste census? Caste census पे भी आप agree नहीं कर पाए. एक national policy का नाम दे. One national policy. Viewers, this will be interesting. One national mega policy which the INDI alliance stands for, which will transform India. I'm clear, one mega policy nationally which will transform India. One proposal from the INDI alliance which everybody should vote for. May I ask the Samajwadi Party, please? Modi Hatao is not a policy.
Arnab, we are here to ensure that there is social equality, social justice in this country. We are here against the divisionary tactics of Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA. We are here against the dictatorial attitude of the current government. Arnab, we have dozens of such policies which are going to reform and transform the state of our nation. And certainly we will come up with that within a couple of weeks once our manifesto is out. But yes, I want to say a positive thing about Bharatiya Janata Party for a change on a lighter note. When they have said,
sir, I want to know a common minimum program.
Sir,
I want to know a common election manifesto of India.
Has the Bharatiya Janata Party?
Sir, couple of weeks.
Has the Bharatiya Janata Party has the Bharatiya Janata Party declared its election manifesto? Has the BJP came out with its election manifesto yet? No. So why are you asking this question to us? But I want to come to a very valid point here. See, Bharatiya Janata Party is very right. They don't lie at certain times. You know, we don't interpret them basically. It is our problem. When Prime Minister have said about Ajit Pawar कि मैं इन्हें छोड़ूंगा नहीं, it was not that he was going to send him for 70,000 crore irrigation scam. He meant कि मैं इन्हें छोड़ूंगा नहीं. I'm going to take him in NDA and make him the deputy chief minister. When he said, when the other leader of Bharatiya Janata Party said about Hemanta Biswa Sharma कि I am going to take actions against him, he basically meant that इनको भी हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे, इनको हम मुख्यमंत्री बनाएंगे. जब अशोक चौहान के लिए ये कहते हैं कि इनको नहीं छोड़ेंगे, तो इनको छोड़ने के लिए राज्यसभा बनाएंगे. This is Bharatiya Janata Party who has made Janardhan Reddy join BJP. There is a established money trail of Bharatiya Janata Party which has been exposed by electoral bonds. Thanks to the Supreme Court of India. Why not the ED questioning the leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party? This is the biggest scam of this century.
Electoral bonds are not a public issue.
Party, ED,
electoral bonds are not a public
issue. Allies of BJP.
Electoral bonds are not a public issue, Abbas.
This country knows what ED, CBI,
no, but electoral bonds are not a public issue.
They stand as an extension of Bharatiya Janata Party. Nothing more than that.
Abbas.
They're not against corruption, sir. They roll out red carpet for the corrupt.
Viewers, please consider the hashtag I have put out tonight. Please consider the hashtag. I'm saying do, don't deny. I believe that India 2047 is what we need to work for. And it can no longer be, I'm not corrupt, I need to take money, somebody else took money, Atishi knows, Saurabh Bhardwaj knows, don't ask me, I did not steal tax, go ask Kamalnath. That can't be, that's not an election card. Yeah, but I want 10 seconds before you to contradict Abbas. Abbas,
for a 0.7% cash
that you are for social equality.
Put 106% penalty. And under the section 234F of the Income Tax Act, you cannot put a penalty more than 10,000 rupees for delay in filing this return.
So do you support cash transactions?
How to play with
No, 1 minute. What are you saying, Abbas? You should apologize on national television. Did you, Ajay, did he support? You're supporting cash transactions. You are supporting cash transactions.
When they do such things,
tomorrow, if you buy a house, you will pay cash.
You know,
they
will avoid tax.
They are united in alliance.
They have realized that they are losing. They have.
Now
they will avoid tax. They will avoid the
Against
constitution
the
of this country. They will avoid everything.
That is why they have to, you know.
Right now, you have heard a new term from Arajak Party
spokesperson
that something is called constitutional money.
Through the same agencies. Through the same agencies.
I really feel pity at them because the more they speak, they will expose more. I want them to speak more and more.
For established money trail, and when there is no money trail against the sitting chief minister,
if you have so much of evidence, please go to the court. Submit your evidence and get a court monitored inquiry. Get a court monitored inquiry. What we used to do when we were in opposition.
Equality for all.
We had the evidence. We went to the court.
Should be heard.
Now, when there was a case of DA case against Mulayam Singh and Akhilesh Yadav.
That's right.
The same thing you used to say about Congress.
With the constitution,
you remember?
To every citizen.
You remember you used to say the same thing about Congress when they lodged the DA case against Akhilesh and Mulayam. Should I play you the statements of Mulayam Singh Yadav and Akhilesh? You used to say the same thing.
They might have done
but you
wrong.
got
so you want
by
to follow the
IT
footsteps of Congress party
in 2016.
You want to become Congress. I'm telling you.
No. We are not following the footsteps. That's what I'm saying. You got absorbed in the case in 2016.
You are a big fan of Congress party.
You 2016. So why are you supporting Congress? That they are right in evading taxes. So they are right in evading taxes. Congress is right on evading taxes. Why are you shouting?
You admire Congress so much.
You can talk logically. You are a logical person. You are a logical person. Don't support anyone in evading taxes.
No, what happens is before an election, Ajay and Abbas, before an election, Piyush, what happens?
I'm talking on the basis of merit.
Abbas, half a sec.
Okay, fine. If somebody has done wrong, you would have done it long back. Why were you waiting for the Lok Sabha election? So that
half a second, भैया.
Arrangement should not be.
भाई 1 मिनट रुक जाइए, आप 2 मिनट रुक जाइए. मैं कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ. पीयूष बैठे हुए हैं, उसके बाद मैं डिबेट को पूरा ओपन कर रहा हूँ. और रीना, आई एम कमिंग टू यू. द पॉइंट इज पीयूष दैट पीपल टुडे आर वेरी स्मार्ट. इनके पास, सबके पास फोन्स है, गूगल है, इंफॉर्मेशन है, ओपन सोर्स टेक्नोलॉजी है, चैट जीपीटी है, पता नहीं क्या क्या है. लोग इधर उधर से सब कुछ पता कर लेते हैं. अभी आप मतलब आप एएपी बहुत सीरियस फेस लेके बोलते हैं मैं बहुत बड़ा खुलासा करूंगा हर दिन, आज का बहुत बड़ा खुलासा. एंड देन आप ये स्टेटमेंट्स करती है कुछ नहीं मिला हमारे खिलाफ, कोर्ट के सामने कुछ नहीं रख पाए, कोर्ट ने कुछ नहीं प्रूव किया. बट पीपल विल डू द गूगल सर्च एंड फाइंड आउट. जरूर कुछ तो कुछ मिला है ना, बहुत कुछ मिला है, नहीं तो ये सारे बड़े बड़े मंत्री इनके जो जेल से 1 साल से कुछ तो मिला है. नाउ इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी सिट्स हियर, Ramesh Sabharwal sits here, Pakistan मत बनाओ. But Piyush, Ramesh Sabharwal never accept that the Honorable Delhi High Court has taken note of the hundreds of crores of unaccounted transactions of the Indian National Congress and said, one minute, मुझे बात खत्म करने दे. कोर्ट ने कहा है कि आप लोगों ने, you people have stolen money. अब कोर्ट ने अगर बोला है there is a specific reference to unaccounted transactions pertaining to assessment years 14, 15, 15, 16 and 16, 17. कोर्ट ने कहा है we take into account the indubitable fact that the cumulative figure attributed to income that has allegedly escaped assessment would stand at approximately 520 crores. तो ये रैली में जब जाते हैं 10,000 लोगों के सामने, पीयूष जी 1 मिनट, सच बोलिए नहीं तो झूठ पकड़ी जाएगी. कोर्ट ने कहा है that it is an undisputable fact, hundreds of crores of escaped assessment. कोर्ट ने कहा है 338 crores money trail. Now these things if you don't say, then क्या होता है पीयूष जी, एक झूठ को कवर अप करने के लिए और एक झूठ और एक झूठ और एक झूठ और एक झूठ और एक झूठ. तो you cannot speak half truths. In the last 10 minutes I want confession time. मैं चाहता हूं आप सब कन्फेस करें और उसके बाद कन्फेशन के बाद आप कहें हाँ हमने टैक्स चुराई है मगर इलेक्शन के पहले हमें ट्रबल मत कीजिए. हाँ बोलिए कि हमने लिकर गेट घोटाले में, बहुत शराब घोटाले में पैसे बनाई है मगर इलेक्शन के पहले हमें ट्रबल ना करें. वो कहेंगे तो लोग मानेंगे. मगर अगर आप कहेंगे हमने घोटाला नहीं किया, हमने टैक्स नहीं चुराई, तो लोग नहीं मानेंगे और फिर ये डिबेट चलती रहेगी. पीयूष
Yeah, I'm just going to make my brief submission. You know, when the Prime Minister goes in South India and says that...
No, you answer the question, no.
I'm
Confession time.
I'm
You heard the whole question, then you want to say, I'll make my submission. You give an answer.
Give you oranges.
You give an answer, Piyush.
What am I going to confess if I haven't done anything wrong?
I'm saying to you, Piyush, I'll repeat my question. I repeat my question. I repeat my question to you, Piyush. My question to you is, you can say, is it not better to say, yes, there was a ghotala, there was a scam, but don't trouble us before an election. But to say there was no scam, there is no income tax treachery, that will give people the wrong impression and people will vote against you for lying.
Why on earth will I support the narrative that you are trying to build on behalf of the Bharatiya Janata Party? I am going to expose the narrative. I am going to say there has been
but this is the quote. This is not a narrative. Sir, I have read out the quote. Don't accuse the court of building a narrative.
I have been silent for a good 40 minutes.
The Honorable High Court. The words are of the High Court. Piyush, the words are of the High Court. You are speaking against the court.
Arnab ji, I have been silent over a good 40 minutes. You know,
you're calling the courts a narrative.
Okay. I just need 1 minute.
Ye court ne kaha hai.
I just need 1 minute to make my point.
Let him finish. You speak.
What worries me is the boss's attitude of the Prime Minister of the country when the Prime Minister says that whosoever is questioning the electoral bond, जो भी electoral bond की आलोचना कर रहे हैं वो पछताएंगे. So is the Prime Minister trying to threaten the constitutional bench of the Supreme Court? What is the Prime Minister meaning? The Supreme Court has declared the electoral bonds as unconstitutional. And the Prime Minister goes and said कि जो भी electoral bond की आलोचना कर रहे हैं वो पछताएंगे. So is he meaning that is he threatening the Supreme Court of India? And we don't see anything wrong with that. These are the times that we are living in. You put 2 elected chief ministers behind bars and then you are saying कि भाई don't question the timing of it. You know, you have not proven, even one leader of Aam Aadmi Party has not been convicted. You can talk in the alleged domain and in the la-la land all you want, but not even one leader has been convicted.
Conviction takes time. Conviction does not come like this.
Ajay ji, थोड़ी मर्यादा रखो.
It's not like जादू की छड़ी है, conviction हो गया. The trial goes on, and then the conviction takes place. Here the material evidence is there.
Ajay Alok ji, थोड़ी मर्यादा रख लो यार.
And you are just questioning the court's wisdom.
I know you are rattled. I know you are worried that you are
Prime Minister just said
debate.
that there is a system, and it has a lot of improvement. For the first time in this country, the funds are disclosed. We know from where the funds have come and who have utilized it. Don't you accept to that?
You have a pathological couple of interrupting.
Piyush Joshi is on the debate. Piyush Joshi is on the debate. Piyush Joshi.
Your problem is you just defy the law.
Have some patience, man. Have some decency. Have some decency.
Arnab, I'm still waiting for my 10 seconds.
You guys are not worth living in a civilized society.
Stop your talking.
You're leftist. You're leftist.
After Piyush, I'll come to you. Let Piyush complete, Reena. Ajay, don't interrupt. Let Piyush complete. Then Reena wants to come to you. 1 minute, please. Ajay, let Piyush complete, then Reena will come in. 1 minute. I'll extend the time I'll give time to everybody. 1 minute. Let Piyush complete his point, then Reena will come in. Yeah.
This cannot go on.
All I'm trying to say, I was on a debate yesterday with Abhishek on your channel.
Baba, let him know complete his point.
And I said that, from a stage like the India rally stage in Delhi, I expect more coming out of that particular rally. You're saying that what am I getting as an elector, as the citizen of the country? So a more direct communication needs to be there. That is what I said on yesterday's program. But what worries me as well is the Prime Minister's statement. The Prime Minister, blatantly and brazenly threatening the Supreme Court of India that aap pachtaoge because you criticize electoral bonds, because you declared them as unconstitutional. So that is what is worrying me, and that is why when we say that India's
I invite your attention.
Dictatorial form of government, that is what worries me.
I invite your attention.
The fight is necessary.
I invite your attention, Reena. Reena, I want to ask you a question. Reena, I invite your attention, and please, you can respond to Ajay Alok as much as you want. But you must also answer a very specific question of mine, because otherwise it goes unanswered. And if it goes unanswered, then people form their view. And a lot of people watch my program. Reena, I invite your attention to what the Supreme Court of India has said. 2023 SCC Online SC 1393 before Sanjeev Khanna and SVN Bhatti, justices. And you have a whole lot of lawyers who have appeared, led by Abhishek Manu Singhvi, for your side. Now, it is said the allegation regarding destruction of the cabinet file is nothing but making a mountain of a molehill. The three legal opinions, two by former Chief Justice of India and one by a law officer, on merits or demerits of the old policy were benign and of no consequence and relevance. The allegation is also contrary to the contemporaneous records maintained by the Department of Enforcement. Now, in this, there are multiple points. There is no concept of private wholesaler, no concept of zones, distributor and wholesaler entitled to 5% profit margin, etc., etc. Wholesale operation under one government entity. A conspiracy was entered vis-a-vis the new excise policy to enable supersized profits for wholesale distributors in return for kickbacks and bribes. These are very, very strong and clear points which have been made by the Supreme Court and before the Supreme Court. It is necessary, in my view, at some time for Aam Aadmi Party to go specific on the case. See, we will know whether there was a scam if you answer the details of the scam. We will not understand whether you are innocent if all that you say is, but why did BJP take leaders from Congress? But why did BJP take funds from electoral bonds? That has nothing to do with this case. I feel, Reena, that I don't understand why you don't want to get into a detailed Q&A session on liquorgate. No, please, the point is, why do you not want... Are you... No, 1 minute. What do you mean after the elections?
After elections? This is not the time.
Detailed...
We are fighting on the road. On the roads.
Can she answer that? Why don't you get into a detailed Q&A on liquorgate? आप उनको बोलने दीजिए ना, आप कांग्रेस, आप तो आपके प्रवक्ता नहीं है भाई साहब, प्लीज उनको बोलने दीजिए. जी बोलिए, हाँ बोलिए, हाँ बोलिए.
Arnab, so let's look at their case. Let's look at their case. The whole case against Mr. Kejriwal is based on 4 approvers. पहला approver शरद चंद्र रेड्डी, जिसने भारतीय जनता पार्टी को 60 करोड़ की रिश्वत दी और उसको बेल मिल गई.
विजय नायर.
दूसरा अप्रूवर विजय नायर इज नॉट एन अप्रूवर. अरे बीच में मत बोलो, चुप बैठो. तुम बताओ, तुमने शरद रेड्डी से 60 करोड़ की बेल क्यों ली, क्यों रिश्वत ली? शरद रेड्डी से 60 करोड़ की रिश्वत क्यों ली, बताओ.
Now the language goes foul.
बताओ, इस बात का जवाब दो कि नहीं ली तुमने रिश्वत.
Now here comes the frustration. Now the frustration comes out and the language goes berserk.
I will ask very nicely.
Go ahead.
My dear Dr. Rajalok, have you taken 60 crore in bribe or not?
I bestow you all the respect because you are a woman. Go ahead.
Second approver Reddy, Magunta Reddy, उसको इन्होंने टिकट दे दिया. तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने शराब घोटाला किया है. अगर शराब घोटाला हुआ है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने किया है, किसी और ने नहीं किया है. किसी और ने नहीं किया.
विजय नायर का क्या हुआ?
क्या हुआ विजय नायर का? बताओ क्या हुआ विजय नायर का?
विजय नायर का क्या हुआ?
क्या हुआ विजय नायर का?
What about Vijay Nair? You are saying he's an approver. नहीं. 1 minute. Is Vijay Nair an approver? I don't know. Abhijit, is Vijay Nair an approver? ये इतने कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ अजय लोग कैसे कह रहे हैं कि विजय नायर अप्रूवर है?
Who's saying Vijay Nair is an approver?
No, he's turned approver in September.
Who's saying Vijay Nair is an approver?
Abhijit is saying Vijay Nair is an approver.
And what did he say?
then only the
Abhijit Iyer Mitra is saying Vijay Nair is an approver.
The government is saying it. Let me show you the press clippings.
उसने क्या बोला है, क्या अप्रूव किया है उसने?
There is in the press clipping of the
ED. देखो जब अप्रूवर बन जाता है,
and then only someone started going to Kejriwal.
Abbas, now, one moment.
This is all a Manohar kahani that is writing. The reality is, the only proof we have, we have is that Sharad Chandra Reddy
your lawyer said in the court
crores to Bharatiya Janata Party.
तो Goa election में खर्च हो गए. Your lawyer said it on the records.
Why are they not refuting that? Have you taken 60 crore or not?
Your lawyer
said it in the court
to the judge.
The real liquorgate is with Bharatiya Janata Party. 60 crore लिए हैं कि नहीं लिए? 60 करोड़ लेके उसको छोड़ दिया.
closing.
और
This is
दूसरे
very.
को आपने टिकट दे दिया।
1 minute. We are over. We are over. Abbas, and then closing. This is
our accounts. Everything is out there. Okay, we have our balance sheet. You can check. It's out in public. But what about Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh? Do they even have a bank account? Are they even registered? There are lakhs of members. How are they managing their fund? That is a basic question that
all these venomous ghamandias don't have any agenda for
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing the debate. I'm okay. So today, 1 minute. The BJP says Vijay Nair has turned an approver. We don't know. We hear the CBI could be moving in against Kejriwal. We don't know. But we at Republic believe there should be a deep discussion on the specifics of liquorgate. आप आ जाइए ना रीना जी, 1-to-1 we'll have a debate on only on liquorgate. आप आएंगे? Will you come with me on a 1-to-1 debate on liquorgate? If you come, I will. There won't be any BJP person also.
On electoral bonds
okay,
also.
We'll have a one-on-one debate only on the specifics of liquorgate this week. We'll have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have that. I thank you all very much. Running short of time. Many thanks for debate number 1. And on the other side tonight, the debate over which party is willing to sacrifice the territorial sovereignty and integrity of India. In a few minutes.